Okay, guys, here's a dollar CAD trade that I'm looking to put on for us. I'm actually put on a limit order. So this is the daily chart, and you can see the price has it was trending down, and then price broke above this swing high, this pullback point here, and closed above it, and that became an uptrend. Now price has stalled out, but what we're looking for is the swings in the flow of the market. So we see that we had this pullback here. That's the kind of the range, and then price flowed up here, and the range is down here. So this is the max pullback range price based on price actually moving up here. So if I went down to the weekly, it probably would be a little bit more solid, so you can see it. Yeah, so on the weekly you can see the kind of exaggerated moves that I'm talking about, and so it's pulling back close to here, but it's above there, so the close is higher on both sides. The low is higher and the close is higher, and so we're and you got these EMAs here as a confirmation. We don't look at the EMAs first because EMAs are old data, but we can see that we're riding right off the top of this 200 EMA here, and so that's pretty good news. So what we're going to do is set up a limit order, go down to the daily, and set up a limit order down here at the 136.804. And now you can see here I've got a couple of different red lines on here. So this one red line right here is my calculation on the 4-hour time frame. So I went down to the 4-hour time frame, and I set a stop loss in there. I will zoom out here for a second so you can see it. You don't need to see the candlesticks, you can just see where the price is. So down here, so it's still below the swing low here, a little bit more aggressive, if you would. So I'm actually going to take a more conservative take profit as well. So that entry will be at the same point, but we'll have two choices. So we have the 4-hour trade, which is about 135.4 pips of risks, 137 let's say. And so the first target for that one will be up here at the 138.430. I went on the 4-hour and added and calculated the fractals, and that became our take profit right there at this EMA where it's meeting there. So that's pretty good. So for that aggressive stop loss, we want to have more of an aggressive, a conservative target, and so that's what we have there. But then if we look at the daily chart, I looked at the daily fractals off the lows, and the stop loss drops a little bit more down to about 211. And so with the 211, you've got price moving through the 4-hour resistance point and up to this area. So now I calculated two, one on the 4-hour and one on the daily, and they're very close. So I would take the average of those, so about right there in the middle, about 316, 320, and so you have about 1.5 reward to risk. And so that one, you want the wider stop when you're taking a more aggressive target, because it'll take more time for that to play out, and price can whipsaw and turn back against you. So I'm going to set this in the alerts for the group me. I'm going to set them in two different trades. You can pick which one. I'll explain that in the group. But these are going to be limit orders that I'm going to set here shortly. So be looking on the group me for the 100K challenge for these trades to come out. All right. Talk to you guys later.